Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Trudger MC, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We are still looking at an old McFarlane Toys Ultra Action figure, but today we're not looking at a Spawn figure, believe it or not. This is actually a different figure altogether. This is Mother 1, and she has a multi-function, interchangeable cybernetic arms. And she is not from Spawn, she is from Whilce Portacio's Wetworks. And those are her instructions there. So, this figure is, this is not from Spawn, but it is from the old McFarlane Toys. This is from 1995, I do believe. So, I thought this figure was cool. I have actually been reading the Wetworks comics, and I think they're pretty good. So, I am a fan of this comic series. I am a fan of this character in particular, and I didn't find this on eBay. I found this at a local antique shop. I saw this and I'm like, dude, I gotta get this. So there you go. And as far as the back of the packaging is concerned, here is the rest of Wetworks Series 1. So there you go. And then we do also have Youngblood Series 1. We have Spawn Series 3. I have a few of those guys. Then you also have Spawn Series 1 and Spawn Series 2 right there. And if you want to know who Mother 1 is, well, there you go. You can see that her real name is Rachel Rhodes. So I might be calling her Rachel throughout this video. I don't know. So I guess without any further ado, though, even though this figure looks pretty good like this, I think we should get her out of here. What do you say? I think so, too. Let's get Rachel out of here. With relative ease. Look at that. All right. Wow. Okay. Well, there we go. So, there's Rachel. And then here is all of this stuff. That all came out extremely easily. I was not really expecting that, but I'm not complaining. That just makes my job easier. All right, we're going to leave that there. Just so that I'm probably going to want to know how this works. So, as far as how did she look with the Spawn figure, well, I think that the scale is pretty good. Even though it's clearly meant to be a different art style, but it's all good. You can tell it's made by the same company. And definitely not made by this company, because that's a different scale and a different design, and that came later, and whatever. You get the idea. But as far as how tall Rachel is, let's find out together. She is pretty much exactly 6 inches to the top of her head, including the hair. And then that makes her about 15.5 centimeters. So, here she is. If you don't know why her skin is gold, it's not because she's a cyborg. These arms are because she's a cyborg. But as far as the red eyes and the gold skin, that's actually because of the symbiote from which the name Wetworks is. So, basically, there's a symbiote that gives your body this gold skin, and it makes you pretty resistant to damage and a lot stronger. So, that's why her skin is gold, in case you are wondering. So I do like the color, though, of her suit there. It's kind of like this faded purple color. It's almost like a purplish gray. I think that's really cool for the boots. I do like the texture with the boots. It makes them look like they're made out of leather. And then you have sort of this I don't know, like a bikini, or not really a bikini, but some kind of a swimsuit there. It kind of looks like. Then you have some of that. Yeah, I do really like her hair. Her hair looks really cool. I like the details there, and it's kind of like this plum color, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not the best with colors, but it's definitely a shade of purple. Then her face looks really good. I like the red eyes and all of that. And then as far as her arms are concerned, this is the thing that's really stands out with her. It's kind of like the steampunk look with the arms there. This is not how cybernetic arms, normally look. So, they're two different designs, and I think that that's really cool. So, there you go. I do like the black hands there, for the gloves or whatever those are. So, as far as articulation is concerned, her head does rotate. It doesn't move a whole lot because of the hair, as you might expect, but it does move. There's nothing in the torso, but with the arms, they could theoretically move all the way around. So, there you go. And then they do not go out. They don't go out this way. But you do get a bicep joint or a bicep joint, not a bicep joint, an elbow joint. But there's no rotation. They just move up and down like that. And then for the legs, her legs, I can already tell they're in a V cut. So they go out like that. I really don't like the V cut, but whatever. That's just the way that these were made back in the day. So there is that. And then she does have a bend at the knee. And that's about the range that you get. So there we go. That is what we got for the articulation. Now, in the instructions, it says gun attaches to right arm. So this must be the gun. Oh my goodness, look at this. All right, whoa. I said, look at this. Look at the gun. So I think this is really cool. I do like the way that this looks. It kind of has this like, like, I don't know why, but this reminds me of like a Duke Nukem weapon or like a Borderlands weapon or, like something like that. So I do like the red on there, and then the black and the silver and the scope and all of that. So it says that it fits onto her right hand, like so, I do believe. So, yeah, it just kind of pegs in like that, I think. Trying to follow the instructions here. Does it go in? It must go in here. So, yeah, there we go. All right, so yeah, that's how that looks. I think that that's pretty cool there. So, there you go. She's ready to go. It's almost like she's pointing. Like, it's like she's pointing. It's like, shoot the gun there, and then the bullet shoots out. So, I think that's pretty cool. And then you have this thing. It says, tubes from backpack connect to both sets of arms. So, you have this thing. It almost looks like a camera. Kind of looks like a camera here, but you got like some silver on there, and then you got these tubes. And what you can do, I noticed that on her back there's a hole, and so I guess what you can do is you can plug this into that, and then you do have some holes on the arms there. Yeah, so there's a hole right here with this arm up here by the shoulder, so you can just kind of plug that in. You get the idea. And then with this one, this hole is on the bicep, and so you can just kind of plug it in like that, if it will go in there. There we go. So yeah, you get the idea. So you can just kind of plug it in like that. But she doesn't just come with these arms. So looks like what you can do is you can just kind of detach her arms. So you can rip her arms off. So there you go. There's one arm. Then there is the other arm. And if that was it, then her articulation would be very simple. And it looks like I broke her, but I'm pretty sure I didn't, because she is, oh my goodness. Yeah, she can come with these things. Ooh, I like where this is going. I really like where this is going. All right, there we go. Okay, now she looks way cooler. So you got like this metal claw with these blue things on there. Got another tube there. You got like these red lights on there. You got like a piston there. And oh my goodness, I think I'm going to display her with these. I think these look way cooler. So let's put this tube into the arm. There you go. And then with this side, you got this like, I don't even know, like a machine gun type thing with like barrels up here, and like, so like this is like a double barrel like assault rifle or something, and then this is like a chain gun or something like that, and like there's the ammo belt that like goes into the arm. So there you go. You got like some also like hydraulic like pistons and stuff like that on the side. Got some red lights around the shoulder there as well as right there. And then I guess the tube just kind of connects like that. So there we go. Now she does have less articulation in this way, but man, I think that might be worth it, because she looks really cool like this. So yeah, there we go. Now she is ready to do some serious damage here. So here is Rachel, also known as Mother 1. So here she is, and that's about all that we have going on. So that's about it, but I definitely recommend this figure, especially if you're a fan of Wetworks. I know that not a lot of people liked Wetworks when it first came out, but I think it's pretty good, and I definitely recommend reading it. What's interesting is that Grifter is actually in the comics, And that was back when Grifter was an Image Comics character before he was put into DC. So it's kind of weird reading that now. It's like, what is Grifter doing here? This is an Image property, not a DC property, but whatever. So anyway, that is all I have for today. So if you enjoyed this review and this video, do be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think of Wetworks or Rachel, or which set of arms you like better for her, or anything like that, if you feel so inclined. If you like this kind of stuff, do be sure to subscribe, because I've reviewed a pretty big amount of Spawn action figures, the older ones. I do intend to continue that, as well as check out the rest of the Wetworks series. Check out some more of them. But that's all I have for today. So other than all of that, I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that I'll see you all later. Goodbye.